Hi YouTube. You're not going to believe it, but last night I slept from 11 until 6 or 6:30 when Grace woke up. Solid sleep, no interruptions, which that hasn't happened in a long time. And then even when Grace got up, I fed her and we snuggled in bed all the way until 7:30, which was amazing. So I really am hoping that that sleep will give me a lot of energy today and I can shake this cold once and for all, because I'm still struggling with some symptoms of that. But today, Art is supposed to have his jail Bible study tonight, and I've got to make sure everything runs really smoothly so we can make sure he gets out the door and we get to go out to my parents' house tonight. And it's going to be kind of a crazy day, but I hope you'll come along with us. We're going to do oatmeal for breakfast because it's actually pretty cool outside, and we haven't turned the heat on inside yet. So it's a good morning for some oatmeal. Peter's going to help babysit this for me while I finish getting ready and get the girls ready. And the house looks like a bomb's gone off into it, particularly the kitchen. And that's because of the weekend, and we need to get this cleaned up for the morning. And the entranceway also looks like a bomb has gone off. Some friends of ours went through their boys' clothes and gave us this large pile of boy clothes, so I need to go through those today and see what I can use for the boys and what I need to pass along.
Are you giving them a tour of our dump?
I'm just saying good morning to them, but yes, they're getting a tour.
That's scary.
And look how happy Miss Grace is this morning. It must be all that good sleep. It's amazing what sleep does to people. I'm thinking I'm going to make some beef stew tonight, so I went down in my freezer and I found a package of stew beef, and then to start it out with, I picked out some bones. I know, kind of disgusting looking, but I'm going to roast them up, make some bone broth, and then I'm going to use that for the basis of my stew.
Lydia drew a picture for her friend, and she put it in an envelope, so we're going to go take it to the mailbox right now.
We have to hold hands because we can't get squished.
That's right, we don't want to get squished. It's a busy road. Wow, only one car on the road right now. And as soon as that car goes past. Okay, let's... Well, let's not put Clay's car back, so that'll be easier for the mailman to get it. There we go. And what do you do with the flag? Right, there we go.
We got partly through school, and then my neighbor came over and asked if the kids could help him do some bittersweet. And actually it looks like they're all done now, but they were working on that, so that was a little bit of a break for them. And I finished doing my bone broth, so next is to start the beef stew. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it in the pressure cooker or just let it cook all afternoon. I don't know, it'll be one of those things, but that's going to be my dinner tonight, and it's almost 11:30, so that means it's time to start thinking about lunch. I was sorting out all these clothes in here, and Pete comes in. He says, "You want to see a toad?" And I'm thinking, "Oh, it's a little toad." He puts it down, and I scream because it's such a big... Whoa, ouchie, is he all right? Oh, don't let him drop, honey. We don't want to give him a head injury. Okay, 2 hands, honey. Take him out. Oh, the poor thing. Is he dead?
No.
Oh, okay, take him outside.
Gracie, say bye-bye. Bye-bye, Toad. Bye-bye, Toad.
Okay, Peter, take him outside, please. And then wash your hands. Peter discovered something in the bag of clothes that he really liked. And we're going to keep it. It's a nice winter hat. I don't know what they call this style hat. Maybe an aviator's hat. But I finished going through all the clothes. That's what's left. I'm going to be returning. And this is the pile that I'm keeping, and I have to integrate into stuff. Oh, now the hard part begins. Mary's trying to show us something, and I think we just found the source of it. Looks like she spilled some bubble bath. That's just a prime example of how things happen with our family, and we're watching Mary really closely, and within a split second she's, sneaks. What? There she goes again, trying to cut an onion. Not a good idea, sweetheart, but thank you. Yes, no, mommy has to cut the onion. Okay. You need to obey Mommy. Okay? I know, but Mommy needs to cut the onion. It's very sharp and very spicy. Spicy, right. That's how things go in our family, though. You're with Mary 1 second, and the next second you turn around, she's disappeared, and in this case, she got into bubble bath and spilled it. That's just how we roll. We're just going to try to calmly pick it up, take care of it, and continue making lunch. And, well, here it is, 12:35. Art's been home for 30 minutes, and lunch is still not on the table. But it'll happen sooner or later because we'll all start starving and finally get lunch together. It's 1 o'clock. I finally finished feeding Grace, got her to bed, and everybody else is eating lunch, and I'm just making my lunch, which is going to be mushrooms, onions, maybe some sort of sauce, I'm not sure, and then chicken. I try to keep my carbs to no more than 2 meals a day. Usually I shoot for 1 a day, and I had already had oatmeal this morning, so I try to do a low-carb lunch, and then tonight is going to be beef stew with cornbread, and so I didn't want to do another sandwich for lunch because that'd be oatmeal for breakfast, carbs for breakfast, carbs for lunch, and carbs for dinner, and that was just going to be too much for me, so I'm making something special for my lunch.
What are you making there?
Mushrooms, onions, and a chicken breast.
Looks good.
I think the chicken's good and the onions, but not the marshmallows. No, not the marshmallows, mushrooms.
We're going to do a little experiment here. I'm going to release Mary, wait 30 seconds, and see what happens. 30 seconds starts now.
This is going to be
Yeah, it's going to be funny. 3, 2, 1. It's been 30 seconds. I'm going to go find her. I know she went upstairs. I hear her. She's in her room.
What did she say?
What? Oh, you want your baby. Oh, look at that. She just came up to her crib and she wants her baby. There you go. And your blanket. There you go. What? And your pillow? And your your pillowcase that came off.
There's my chicken, onions, and mushrooms. And I'm going to go upstairs, do some editing, answering some of your guys' questions, and eat my lunch. And then it's time to make the beef stew. I already am draining the bones out, and I'll finish that up when I finish eating. The afternoon kind of flew by with nothing but chaos, and here it is, almost 5 o'clock. I did manage to get the beef stew done. Cornbread's cooking in the oven. Art's headed off to his jail Bible study, and I'm heading up to my mom's right now, and we're gonna hang out there for a little while. This is the way Grandpa babysits when he watches kids.
In your case, Sergeant, I fail to see the distinction. Oh, gracias. I did my best, also, Papa.
Zorro! Grace's first time sitting in a high chair, and she's having some rice cereal and bananas. Yum. Well, it's about 10:30 and the kids are all in bed. They're not sleeping yet, but I'm going to call it a night. Art's going to work on some editing tonight, and Grace has a doctor's appointment in the morning, just her 6-month well baby visit, so I've got to get up early and take her to that. But I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for coming along with me today, and we'll see you next time for our next vlog. Good night.